You can watch all the watchJojo videos on your big screen TV via our dedicated Roku, FireTV, Android TV, and Apple TV apps. DNA test shockingly changes one man's entire family history. The humans that are alive today are lucky enough to see how incredibly far technology has come, especially when it comes to tracing back your family history. Thanks to advances in technology and a deeper understanding of DNA, people are able to truly find out where their family comes from. For most people, the results they receive are exactly what they were expecting. But for others, well, just keep watching because sometimes DNA tests cause a whole bunch of family drama. Like many others, Reddit user The Atomic Playboy was gifted a 23andMe DNA kit from his wife. Also like others, he was expecting to hear the same thing that he had been hearing his entire life. And in this Reddit user's life, he had been told that he was Italian for as long as he could remember. But this Reddit user wasn't just told by his family that he was Italian. He was taught to live, breathe, and think Italian. I was raised in a big Italian family. Christmas dinner meant cannolis, pasta, and lots of red wine, The Atomic Playboy explained. In college, I even majored in Italian studies, learned the language, and spent a summer in Desenzano del Garda, connecting with my roots. So you see, being Italian was extremely important to the Reddit user and his family. Unfortunately, things were going to quickly take a turn for the awkward. Even though he knew what the results were going to be, he decided to amuse his wife and take the test anyway. After all, it was a present from her. As many of you know, there's really not much to it other than providing a bit of saliva. I spit in the plastic tube and sent it in back to the lab to be analyzed, fully expecting that she had just wasted $99 because, duh, Italian. The lab results came back unceremoniously today with an email confirming a world of DNA discovery is waiting. The Reddit user was about to find out how much discovery really was waiting for him. I was certain that my results would show that I was a mixed cocktail of milk toast European with a good splash of Italian Campari, said the Reddit user. But boy was I wrong. A few months prior, his grandfather also took a DNA test, which he was proud to boast proved that he was 93.7% Italian. As it turns out, they have a lot less in common than he'd once believed. Well, Arrivederci family heritage and Buongiorno Ashkenazi Judaism. The Atomic Playboy's results showed him that he wasn't Italian at all, actually. Instead, the results said that he was Jewish. Whoa, somebody definitely had a lot of explaining to do. I called my dad and shared the news. He admitted that the rest of the family had teased him and called him a bastard growing up because all the other men in the family had straight black hair and his was tight curly hair. He was also told that he discovered his mom had an affair with a Jewish man while married to my grandpa, but he never believed it was really true, he explained on Reddit. Apparently, his father had been avoiding the DNA test all these years because it was easier not to know. Now we're trying to decide how to confront his mom, my grandma, and if we should share the news with the rest of the family. He's taking it a lot harder than me. Understandably, he wants to know who his real father might be, the Reddit user explained. It really is a tricky situation, but surprisingly, the Atomic Playboy shared the entire experience on Reddit, and people ate it right up. Some people told similar DNA testing stories, others welcomed him to being Jewish. It may have come as a complete surprise, but the test provided answers to questions that the Atomic Playboy didn't even know he had. One person commented, "I took the ancestry test and found out that I'm 51% Ashkenazi Jewish as well, which meant that the man I thought was my father wasn't. So I'm now searching for who he is." At 33 years old, it sucks, but I'm glad to know now before I have kids and hope I can learn something about my newfound heritage to pass along to them. Another person wrote, "I work at Ancestry DNA. This actually happens all the time."